All right, so a couple of years ago, I bought a monitor, my first monitor, and I thought it was pretty huge. Sadly, I was mistaken. I have a monitor right here. Now, this monitor is basically a 3040 by 1440p monitor, and pretty much I use it to game. And not only game, I use it to watch movies. I use it to, just browse the internet. I use it to do a lot of different things. But this monitor is very unique, and I will say this. So what we have here today is the Asus ROG Swift PG35VQ 35-inch curved monitor. Now this monitor has HDR. It's considered a gaming monitor with a total of 200 hertz, which is pretty fast. Now, obviously, you can go up to 300 hertz in 2021, but pretty much 200 hertz is pretty good. The standard, I guess you could say, is 120 hertz. Regular PC gamers really go for the 144 hertz type of gaming field, but 200 hertz is well enough. Now, not to mention, this is a 200 hertz monitor. It also has an input of 2 milliseconds, meaning the input lag, I guess you could say. A lot of monitors tend to go with the 1 millisecond gray to gray, but 2 millisecond gray to gray on 1440p, not only a ultra wide setup, 3440 by 1440p, is literally insane. 2 milliseconds is perfectly fine. I tend to notice not even a slight of difference between 1 millisecond and 2 millisecond when it comes to gaming. For me, a lot of professionals probably do know a difference, but 2 milliseconds for the average gamer, and I guess you could say experienced gamer, is pretty well neck and neck. Now this monitor also has ultimate eye care gray to gray, which means you don't have to have gaming glasses if you don't want to use those. Me, I like to rock them. If you do have like eye problems and stuff like that, it's also always good to wear gaming glasses, but it's not a necessity. Now this monitor also features HDR, which means basically high dynamic range when it comes to viewing, whether you're watching a movie or even playing a game, as you guys know. Now HDR 1000 is literally built into this monitor. You usually typically see HDR 100, HDR 300, HDR 500. It's not typical that you see a HDR 1000 display in a monitor so often. But this monitor has it. This monitor has that feature to where the game is going to literally look like you're in a movie. Not to mention, like I said again, it is ultra wide meaning 21 by 9. So not your typical 16 by 9. For me, I have been using 1920 by 1080 monitors for some time, for a long time actually, and pretty much, I guess you could say they're a smaller type monitor. This monitor is 35 inches. 35 inches meaning, it's gonna feel like a bigger monitor that you're typically used to. 24 inches, 27 inches. That's typically the smaller monitors that you see. So typically this is a bigger monitor. As far as the movie experience on this monitor, it's unbelievable. 4K, watching a downscale version of 4K from 3440 by 1440p is literally, I can't even describe it. It's so breathtaking. It is a different experience. Obviously if I had like a 60-inch TV, it would be a different experience, but like on a 35-inch monitor, like I'm literally just like focused onto the monitor and nothing else. Not to mention 1440p at 200 hertz, but not to mention again 3440 by 1440p at 200 hertz, ultra wide. Now, not many graphics cards can handle this. Obviously, if you got an RTX 30 series graphic card, this bad boy would be pretty easy to handle. But pretty much, if you have a RTX, I want to say RTX 2060 Super and higher, you'll be good to go and running this monitor and be able to hit high frames above 100 hertz. But getting that 200 hertz on this monitor is typically pretty hard if you don't have good hardware performance in your system. Okay, so my final thoughts on this monitor. Do you need this monitor? No, you don't need this monitor. Should you buy this monitor? I would say yes, for sure. Now this monitor is very hefty. It's a very hefty price. I'm not even going to talk about it. But if you guys want to go, look this monitor up, if you guys want to purchase this monitor, go ahead. I paid over $3,000 for this monitor. This monitor is literally my baby. I will never upgrade another monitor. I don't even think I'll go up to 4K because this is pretty much fake 4K, 1440p, so to say, ultra wide HD, HDR. So I mean, I'm pretty satisfied. But my final thoughts about it is, yes, it is a great monitor. Should you buy it? Yes, I would say you should buy it. You know, if you want to have the best, greatest experience when it comes to gaming, not only gaming, but you know, watching movies, just browsing the internet, whatever you're doing. If you want the best looking stuff, this monitor is definitely the go-to. I'm loving it, and I'm probably not going to turn my head back. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the video. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you guys pick up this monitor, or you know, are you going to stick to the basic 1920 by 1080 monitors? Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that notification bell. More tech videos to come, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.